In a quaint village nestled at the foot of a verdant mountain lay a community that prided itself on its strong values and unwavering principles. The villagers, bound by the ties of tradition and fellowship, lived simple lives, their days filled with hard work and honest labor. One day, a stranger arrived at the village, carrying with him a mysterious contraption. It was a sleek, gleaming machine, unlike anything the villagers had ever seen. The stranger, sensing the curiosity of the villagers, promised that this remarkable device would change their lives forever, making their days easier and their work lighter. Intrigued, the villagers gathered around the stranger, their eyes wide with wonder. The stranger demonstrated the machine's capabilities, showing how it could perform tasks that once took hours in mere minutes. The villagers marveled at the ease and speed with which the machine operated, envisioning a future filled with leisure and freedom from toil. Soon enough, the villagers adopted the machine into their daily routines. The contraption, a marvel of efficiency and convenience, quickly became an indispensable part of their lives. They reveled in the luxury of newfound free time, their days now filled with idle pursuits and carefree laughter. However, as the weeks turned to months, a subtle, insidious change began to take root in the village. The bonds of fellowship that once united the villagers began to weaken, frayed by the lure of convenience and the erosion of their once cherished values. The hard work and honest labor that had defined their lives now seemed a distant memory, replaced by a sense of entitlement and complacency. One day, as the villagers basked in the comfort of their newfound lives, the mountain that had stood sentinel over their village for generations began to tremble, its once majestic peak now shrouded in a veil of ominous clouds. The tremors grew more violent, the earth itself seeming to rebel against the corruption that had taken hold in the village below. Faced with the imminent collapse of the mountain, the villagers panicked. The once strong bonds of their community had been eroded by the convenience they had so eagerly embraced, leaving them ill-equipped to face the challenges that now threatened their very existence. As the villagers scrambled to save themselves, the stranger, his eyes alight with a cold, calculating gleam, gathered his machine and departed, leaving the villagers to face the consequences of their choices. In the end, the village succumbed to the devastation wrought by the mountain's collapse. The villagers, once united by their strong values and unwavering principles, had fallen prey to the pit of convenience that had swallowed their community whole. And thus, the lesson was learned, albeit far too late. Convenience, while alluring and seductive, can ultimately become the pit that swallows all values, leaving behind only regret and the bitter taste of lost opportunities.